Hey guys, I'm going to try to pop off the door and see what we got going for those little 4-inch speakers. I hear they're 4-inch speakers, but I don't know that for certain. So to get the door off, first couple things we got to do is there's a screw down there underneath that, and then there's one more screw there. So with the door piece hanging out here, I can see there's 2 plugs on here. If I have to take those off, they're going to be easy to put back on because they are different sizes. They can only go where they're supposed to go, so you can't mix them up. Now down in here, if I grab a flashlight, I can also see there's the speaker down in there. It might be a little blurry. We're gonna have to get the rest of the door panel off to access it, but it's down there. All right, great. I want to show you how easily these plugs come out. All I did was push in a little bit and pull it. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed here. So this one here, I'm gonna push in on this little piece and then pull out, and I'm out. That was easy. All right. Also, with this, these bolts removed, this should pop right out. Now I can see there's tension here because there is a cable where the action of this pulls on the cable to open the door. So we may have to end up turning this kind of sideways and poking it through the hole when we remove this. To start the door panel coming off, I'm just examining the whole outside to see if there's any obvious notches or places where I should be putting my little plastic pry tool. And I'm not really seeing anything. Let's go back up this side. Nope. So I think I'm gonna start on the bottom, where if I do any damage at all, you won't be able to really see it. So I'll start down there. So here's what I'm trying to do. I've got my little tool set that I got on Amazon for like $8. I hope these guys are gonna work. And I'm gonna try to inch these around the door until I find something that pops off. I've done this on other cars and it's worked okay. Just haven't found my first plug yet that's gonna come out of here. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so I found my first one. I started over here in the corner, actually thinking this might be a little easier. There's gotta be something holding this in, right? And I feel back there, there's a thing. I've got this tool that grabs onto the plug. I fished around first with this, kind of pulled it out a little bit, could feel where the plug was, and then pried it with this. I don't know if you can see this down here or not. I can't really see, but let's see. Can you see that? There's a little plug in there. Well, I did it already, so I'm glad I started on the bottom, but you can see right there, I've nicked up my paint already using the little, the metal pry bar. The plastic ones have been pretty safe so far, but be careful. All right, I'm making my way around, not having great success. There's the first one I pulled out successfully right there. Up from that, I broke one. So I decided to go this way instead. And I broke that one clean. Whoops, not that. Where is that little guy? Oh, it's in the middle of those. Right there, I broke that one off. So try to be more careful on the next one. And I succeeded. I got that one out right there. And what I did, so I didn't mess up the paint, I'm gonna turn around here and show you this. So instead of taking this guy and coming up there and prying against the paint, I stuck one of these in there first and then found the plug where the plug was, and then I pried against the plastic thing instead to make sure that I wasn't messing up my paint. All right, so here's a better angle I can see in here, where I'm using the metal pry bar against the plastic one, got it around the plug, and successfully pulled out the plug. So I really had no idea how to get this guy off, but it was a little bit loose. And I really just started pulling on it from this angle. And it looks like it's just gonna come off. Like it's just kinda, oh, there's a clip that goes in that hole. And that was easy. Okay, so this little guy just goes in that hole. That's the only thing holding this in. Because it's in the way, honestly, for getting the rest of the door off. So something of note here with this little tweeter. Somebody had reported that these were just glued in or glued on, and I don't know if that's the case, but there are 2 screws here with a little bracket holding it in there. And actually 4 screws, two of the bolts and 2 Phillips screw heads. So I think this is the way to get at those, obviously, is from the back, if you wanted to replace tweeters. All right, well, this was difficult. I'm down at the bottom of the door, looking up, and there's one last little plug there in the middle, and what I had to do is basically stick my hand up here, both hands, and push out on the door to get that one. That one is like exactly opposite of like right about here. So it's, you've got the ones all around the edge that are holding the door on, and then there's one in the middle. I hope there's just the one. And now if I lift the door, yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be able to lift this off of here. So let me try to back out and see what we can do here with holding a phone camera. If I pick this whole thing up, it should just lift. I'll have to put the camera down. Should just lift right off of that ridge and come off. So I'll show you in a minute. All right, well, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the one in the middle. 9 plugs to pull out. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I broke. So I got 3 out successfully. So I'm gonna call that a win, I guess. 3 out of 9, woohoo. I'm obviously gonna have to buy some new plugs. So luckily you break those, it's not too big a deal. Hopefully they're kind of a standard size and I can just go get some more. But what we're really here for is this speaker. There are indeed 4 screws to take out the speaker. I'm gonna measure this puppy. Let's get this guy extended a little bit. And we're looking at, from edge to edge on the mount is about 5 inches. I'm not sure where the official place is you measure for a speaker. Kind of the inside of the cone, you know, from edge to, oops, sorry, from there to about there is about 4 inches. So maybe that's really what we're doing here. I'll take the speaker out and see what's on the back of it. Hopefully I'll get some good information as to what I need to buy to replace these with. Interesting though, I expected to see a really crappy looking paper cone, and these feel better than that. I know there's different materials that the speakers are made out of. I'm hoping whatever I get's gonna sound better than these.